afternoon students, welcome to our maths channel. In earlier classes I completed the calculus topic of intermediate second year maths routine. Now today I introduce one of the topic of coordinate geometry, which is ellipse. Okay, so before going to introduce the topic ellipse, we need to learn the definition of conic. What is conic? Anyone? Yes. Conic means the locus of a point in a plane moving such that its a distances from fixed point and a fixed straight line or in the constant ratio, then that is called a conic. Okay. Here the locus of that point is called as we treated as P. That fixed point we treated as S. Next, the distances from point B to this one is fixed straight line. That perpendicular distances is PM. Then we can write the definition like this: the distance from S to P is SP. The perpendicular distance from point B to the straight line, fixed straight line, is PM. The ratio of these distances is constant. Then that is called the locus is called conic. Okay. Here this constant we can take as E. Okay. Right. Now if SP by PM equal to E, then the locus of point P is called a conic. Okay. Here various types of conics we have. The various types are depends on the value of E. Okay. Before going to introduce the various types of conics, first here this fixed point S we called as this one as focus of conic. Next, this fixed straight line is called treated as directrix of conic. Next, the perpendicular line to the directrix which is passing through the focus is called axis. Okay, directrix. Next, focus, axis. Okay, this ratio constant we treated as E. Here this E is called as eccentricity. Okay, eccentricity. Depends on eccentricity value, various types of conics we have. Here, if this E value equal to 1, then that conic is called as parabola. If E value lies between 0 and 1, that means 0 is less than E is less than 1, then that conic is called ellipse. This one, ellipse. Okay. Next, if E value is greater than 1, then that conic section is said to be the hyperbola. Okay. Today I will introduce the topic ellipse. Okay. If eccentricity E value lies between 0 and 1, then SP by PM equal to E is called that conic is called ellipse. Is it clear? Right. Now clearly we know the standard form of circle. What is the standard form of circle? Circle standard form is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, which is the standard form of circle. Here minus g comma minus f is the center of the circle. Clear? Next, what is the standard form of parabola? Yes, y square equal to 4ax. In the same way, for the ellipse also we have standard form. The standard form is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, which is the standard form of the ellipse. Here standard form of the parabola. This one is the standard form of the circle. Okay? Right. So here in y square equal to 4ax, in parabola we have how many cases? Anyone? Variable. Here we have in parabola 8 cases. But in the ellipse we have how many cases means 4 cases. That 4 cases are depends on values of a and b. Okay, so depends on values of a and b. There are different cases of ellipse are introduced. Okay, right. Now here standard form of ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Okay, right. Here this one is center of the ellipse. Next S dash, foci of the ellipse. Next these are the directrix. Okay, here x axis, y axis, here a dash, vertex. Okay, the distance between a and a dash equal to 2a. Here from here to here, this one is b, this one is b dash. Distance between these two is here b, here also b. That's why b dash equal to 2. Okay, so if a is greater than b, then a dash is called major axis. Okay, if a greater than b, then a dash is called major axis. Length of major axis is 2a. If a dash is major axis, then obviously b dash is the minor axis. The length of minor axis is 2b. Okay, if a is less than b, then that is second case. Here center O coordinates are 0, 0. Okay, right. These two are directrix. Okay, so I will explain the 4 cases of the ellipse continuation. First, write down the standard form. Okay, standard form is c by pm equal to e, that is the conic definition. Standard form is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. When e equal to 1, then that standard form, that conic becomes a parabola. If 0 less than e less than 1, that conic becomes the ellipse. Is it clear? If e greater than 1, that is hyperbola. Standard form of the circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Here center of the circle is minus g comma minus n. Next, the standard form of the parabola is y square equal to 4ax. Standard form of the ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Okay, so first write down. Okay students, next continuation. Here first case 1. Case 1 of the ellipse, x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Case 1, in which way we can split this one is case 1, this one is case 2 means this depends on values of a and b. If a greater than b, then case 1. If a less than b, then case 2. Okay, here in this case 1, this major axis lies on x axis. In case 2, the major axis lies on y axis. Okay, so here which length is greater, that is called as major axis. That major axis, minor axis not fixed in both cases. Okay, that values or that axis or changes depends on values of a and b. If a is greater than b, then major axis is a dash, which is lies on x axis. Okay, if a less than b, compared with b, a is small, then major axis is 2b, which is lies on y axis. That is the basic difference between case 1 and case 2 in ellipse. Okay, both are in the form, there is no change. X square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. X square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. same form, but values are changed. If A is small compared with B, then that is case 2. If A is big compared with B, then that is case 1. Okay? In both cases, there is no change in the center. For the both cases, center is origin only, 0, 0. Okay? Here S, S dash are focus. Okay? So here S coordinates are A, 0. S dash left side, negative side of the x-axis, that's why minus A, 0. That's why foci are plus or minus A, 0. Is it clear? Right. Next, these two are directrix. So equation of directrix is x equal to, on the x-axis, that's why that is parallel to y-axis, x equal to A by E. Here negative side of x-axis, that's why x equal to minus A by E. So equation of directrix is x equal to directly plus or minus A by E. One is plus A by E, another one is minus A by E. Next, eccentricity. Here in this case, A is greater than B, that's why eccentricity equal to square root of A square minus B square by A square, which is greater, that is lies in the denominator. Okay, that B values are factored from the greater value. Next, length of major axis. Major axis lies on x-axis now, which is major, that is major axis now. That's why A dash, length of major axis is A dash equal to 2A. Minor axis is this one, B dash. From center to this one, B. From here to here, 0 to B, B. 0 to B dash also B. Distance between B and B dash is 2B. That's why length of minor axis is 2. Okay, these are the formulas in case 1. Now case 2. Clearly center 0, 0. Next to foci. These are the focis which are lies on y-axis. That's why coordinates are 0, B. Here 0, minus B. That's why foci 0, plus or minus B. Okay. Now say anyone, what's the equation of directrix? Because here x equal to y equal, because of that is directrices are parallel to x-axis. That's why y equal to B by E. Here y equal to minus B by E. Okay. That's why equation of directrices is y equal to plus or minus B by E. Next, eccentricity. Eccentricity E equal to here, which is greater, B is greater. That's why E equal to square root of B square minus A square, which is greater than B, that is lies in the denominator, B square. Square root of B square minus A square by B square, which is the eccentricity. Length of major axis. In this one, the major axis is lies on y-axis now. So that's where B dash is the major axis. Major axis B dash equal to 2B. Is it clear? Right. Next, length of minor axis is variable A dash, which is equal to 2A. Now understood? So clearly remember the difference. Then only we can easily learn the formulas. Okay? So just first, whenever given the equation, first observe which value is greater, A greater or B greater. Depends on that one, case 1 or case 2, or we split the formulas. Is it clear? Right? Right now. Yes, students, next continuation, case 3 and case 4. Okay, so major difference between these two is center. Okay, so not these two, the previous 1 and 2 and this 3 and 4, major difference is here center is h comma k. Center h comma k. In previous two cases center is origin 0, 0 na. So but here the center is h comma k. That's why standard form changes like this: x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equal to 1. Here also same, but difference between these two cases is again if a greater than b then case 3, if a less than b then case 4. That's the difference between 1, 2 and 3, 4 cases is first two cases center is origin, second two cases center is h comma k. That is the difference between 1, 2 and 3, 4. But difference between these two is if a greater than b then case 3. If center is h comma k, a greater than b then center is h comma k, then case 3. If a less than b, case 4. Okay, right. So now observe here from here to here. That means center to focus. The distance between these two, center and focus, is AE. That's why coordinates of S is h plus AE comma k. Because of there is no change on the y coordinate, because of that S lies on the y equal to k. That's it. Okay. Now S dash is h minus AE comma k. That's why 4c h plus or minus a comma k. Okay, equation of directrix. This one is x. Already here we have h. From here to here a by e. That's why h plus a by e. Here x equal to h minus a by e. So equation of directrix is x equal to h plus or minus a by e. Okay, eccentricity same. The third case eccentricity and first case eccentricity formula both are same, because of in these one and third case a greater than b. That's why e equal to, in first case formula only. Yes, very good. E equal to a square minus b square by a square. Next, length of major axis. Here, major axis in the first case lies on x-axis. Here, major axis is parallel to x-axis. That's the difference. Parallel to x-axis. So major axis is again a dash. Length of major axis is a dash equal to 2a. Length of minor axis is, here minor axis also parallel to y-axis. Length of minor axis is b dash, which is equal to 2b. Is it clear? Right. So if you understood this formula, then we can easily let the case 4 also. Case here case 4 standard form is x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equal to 1. Here a less than b. For both cases under h comma k. Previous two cases center is origin. That's a major difference among these four cases. Okay, right. Now here focus. Here focus lies on y-axis. That's why y coordinate changes. X coordinate keep it as is. S coordinates are h comma k plus a. Here s dash is h comma k minus a. That's why forcing h comma k plus or minus a. Okay. Now you can set the directrix. So equation of directrix is y equal to k plus b by. Sorry here b. Sorry wait. b. Here k plus or minus b. Equation of directrix is y equal to k plus or minus b by. Eccentricity again second case formula, e equal to square root of here b greater than, that's why b square minus a square by b square. Okay, length of major axis is this one, so b dash. So length of major axis is b dash equal to 2b. Length of minor axis is a dash, which is equal to 2a. Here major axis is parallel to y axis, but in second case lies on the y-axis. That's the difference. Here, now this is not the y-axis. This is not the x-axis, which is parallel to here. Minor axis is parallel to x-axis. Major axis is parallel to y-axis. Here also, this is not the y-axis. This is not the x-axis. Here, like this. This one is x-axis. This one is y-axis. Here, minor axis parallel to y-axis. Major axis parallel to x-axis. Here, major axis parallel to y-axis. Minor axis is parallel to x-axis. That is the difference. Okay. So remembering the formulas is most important in order to complete the problems on ellipse. Okay. First write down these two cases. Yes, students. Now, first problem. 4 marks questions. We have very short only in this one. So weightage is 8 marks. In that one, first problem, find the length of major axis, minor axis, latus rectum, eccentricity, foci of the ellipse 9x square plus 16y square equal to 144. Okay, right. First, given that where is the equation 9x square plus 16y square equal to 144. Just recap the ellipse four cases of the ellipse equation is first case x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Second case is also same, but in the case 1 a greater than b. X square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Next x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Here a greater than b greater than 0. Here a less than 0 less than a less than b. Next third case x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equal to 1. Next fourth case also x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equal to 1. But here a greater than b greater than 0. Here 0 less than a less than b. What you observe here, in each and every case RHS is 1 only. So that's why in order to find each and every one of these which are asked in the question, so we need to change the RHS as 1. So that's why divide here. What is RHS here? 144. In order to get 1 in the RHS, we need to divide both sides by 144. Divide both sides by 144. So 9x square plus 16y square by 144 equal to 144 by 144. 144 1 144 1. Separate the denominator. 9x square by 144 plus 16y square by 144 equal to 1. 16 1 16 9. 9 1 9 16. So x square by 16 plus y square by 9 equal to 1. Okay, right. Now here the 16 can be written as x square by 4 square plus y square by 9 can be written as 3 square equal to 1. Compare with standard form. So clearly here x square only, not in the form of x minus h. That's why only choice is either 1 or 2. Okay. So 1 or 2 depends on values of a and b. So that's why compare with the standard form x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So here a square equal to 4. Therefore a value 4, b value 3. Clearly 4 is greater than 3 now. Therefore a greater than b. Therefore case 1. Very good. Okay. What else? Here major axis. Length of major axis. Okay. Length of major axis. Length of major axis is in case 1 2a so 2a. 2 into a value here 4. That's why 2 4 8. First one completed now. Next second one, minor axis, length of minor axis. Length of minor axis formed by case 1, 2b. 2 into b value 3, 2 3 is 6. Next, lattice vector. As I forgot to explain this lattice vector in 4 cases, just now write down. In case 1, length of lattice vector 2b square by a. Okay, case 1. Next, case 2, 2a square by b. Case 3, length of lattice vector 2b square by a. Again, these two cases same. Next, case 4 also length of lattice vector 2a square by b. Okay, length of lattice vector 2b square by a in case 1 and case 3. I forgot to explain in 4 cases that length of lattice vector. Next, case 2, 2a square by b. Case 4, 2a square by b. Okay, 2 4 equal 1 3 are equal. Okay, clear? Right. So third one, length of lattice vector. Length of lattice vector. Length of lattice vector is 2b square by a. 2 into b value 4 square. B value 3 by a value 4. 3 2 on the 2 2 9 by 2. 3 square value. Right. Next, eccentricity. Eccentricity formula E equal to square root of case 1. Yes, a greater than b, that's why a square minus b square by a square. A value 4 square minus 3 square by 4 square. 16 minus 9 by 4 square. 16 minus 9, 7. Root 4 square means 4. So eccentricity equal. Next, 4c. 4c. In first case, 0 plus or minus 4c. Plus or minus a comma 0. Plus or minus a value 4 na. So a value root 7 by 4 na. So 4 cancel. Plus or minus root 7 comma 0. That's it. Okay, 4c also completed na. And this is very important for 4 marks. If you have any doubt, ask me, I will clarify you. I will give you my personal number. First write down. Yes, students, next continuation, second question. Find the eccentricity, coordinates of the foci, length of lattice rectum, equations of the directrices of the ellipse 9x square plus 16y square minus 36x plus 32y minus 92. Okay. So first, given equation 9x square plus 16y square minus 36x plus 32y minus 90. Just observe clearly, whenever we have x term only in the given ellipse equation, then obviously the cases are third or 4 only. Okay. So in the previous problem we have only x square term, y square term. Then obviously that is 1 or 2 cases. Whenever we have x or y term, then directly the ellipse is in the form of case 3 or 4. Now also case 3 or 4. Okay, we need to transform into the standard form. Okay, so that's why 9x square. Next, first write down the x square only, minus 30. After that y square term. After that y term, 32y minus 92 equal to 0. Okay, in these two terms 9 is common. X square 9 4 is 36. Now 16 common. Y square 16 2 is 32 na. So 2y minus 92 equal to 0. So we need to transform these two terms into the form of some value whole square. That's when a square minus 2ab, 2 a value x, then writing which value, then the total product equal 4x means 2 only, 2 2s are 4. That's when a square minus 2ab, b value 4. That's when add b square and subtract b square. Okay, if plus 2 square minus 2 square is cancelled, then we get the previous term as it is. Okay, now 16 into here y square plus 2ab. For writing which value, then total product equal to 2y means only 1. That's why b value only 1. So that's why plus b square and minus b square. Now remaining minus 92 constant as it is. Okay. Now 9 into first three terms can be written as a square minus 2ab plus b square. That's why a minus b x minus 2 whole square minus 4. Minus 2 square by minus 4. Next 16 into these three terms. First three terms can be written as, that is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square, that is a plus b whole square y plus 1 whole square minus 1 square means 1 only, minus 92 as it is. Okay. Now simplify this one. 9 into x minus 2 whole square, 9 4, that is product. Next 16 into y plus 1 whole square minus 16 1, 16 minus 92 equal to 0. Okay. So 9 into x minus 2 whole square plus 16 into y plus 1 whole square minus 36 and minus 16 minus 52 minus 52 minus 92 minus 144 minus 144 taken into the opposite side plus 144. Now previous problem same model, but in the previous problem center is origin, that's why 1 or 2 cases, but here center is 2 comma minus 1. That's why here origins we need 1 only, that's why divide both sides. Divide both sides by 144. Okay. That's why 9 into x minus 2 whole square by 144 plus 16 into y plus 1 whole square by 144 equal to 144 by 144 is 1. If you have any doubt, then write down that like 144 by 144 144 16 1 there, 16 9 there, 9 1 there, 9 16 there. So x minus 2 whole square, this 16 can be written as whole square or not? Yes. Next y plus 1, that can be written as 1 minus of minus 1 or not? Yes. Now 9 can be written as 3 square, 1 by 1 means 1 only. Now compare with the standard form. Compare with the standard form, third or fourth case, because of we have non-origin center. That's it. X minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equal to 1. Therefore, h value 2, a value minus 1. Okay, a value 4. Compare. Next b value 3. Clearly, 4 is greater than 3. That's why a greater than 3. Non-origin center. That's why case 3 or 4. Very good. Case 3. Yes, 3. Now, first one, eccentricity. Eccentricity. E equal to square root of formula a square minus b square by a square. Square root of a value 4, 4 square minus 3 square by 4 square. 16 minus 9 by 4 square, which is root 7 by 4. Next, coordinates of OC. OC. So in third case OC, h plus or minus ae comma k. H value 2, 2 plus or minus a value 4, e value root 7 by 4 comma k value minus 1. Here 4 cancel, 2 plus or minus root 7 comma minus 1. Okay. Next, length of lattice rectum. Length of lattice rectum. Length of lattice rectum formula 2b square by a. 2 into 3 square by 4. 2 under root 2. 3 square value 9 by 2. Next, equation of directrix. Equation of directrices. Third case, x equal to h plus or minus a by e. X equal to h plus or minus a. So that implies x equal to h value 2 plus or minus a value 4 by e equal to root 3. So taken into the numerator 2 plus or minus that becomes 4 by 4 into 4 by root 7. 4 4 to 16. 2 plus or minus 16 by root 7. That's the end of the problem. Okay, any more doubts on that? So the transformation into the standard form is the most important. If you transform the equation into standard form perfectly, then we can easily get the all values which are asked in the question. Okay. So case 3, case 1 or 2 or case 3 or 4, that is depends on the center. If center is origin, then 1 or 2 cases. If center is non-origin point, then third or fourth cases. If a greater than b, then first case. If origin is center, first case. If origin is non-origin is center, a is greater than b, then third case. Okay. So don't forget to learn the formulas. First learn the formulas, then we can easily finish the problems in ellipse topic. Okay. So any more doubts on this one? If you have any doubt, please call my personal number. Thank you for watching my classes. If you like my classes, please subscribe and share to your friends. Thank you so much.